Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Hi. Hi, hi. How are you guys? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hi. How is everybody today? I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. How's everybody's Monday? Hi, how are you? Good, good. Good, Shelly. Good, good. I feel that so much. I have a couple different medications and they were on back order and all this stuff. And I finally called my doctor back today and they were like, well, we have it in name brand. And I was like, okay. I was like, apparently it's on back order on the generic version. I was like, okay, can I just have it? Hey, Grizz, how are you? So I get that, girly. He's okay. He went to work and then, been a long Monday. I am good. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. What is it? My ADD meds. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. So how's everybody else as we wait for everyone to come in? I'm a few minutes early. 4 hours of sleep last night. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't sleep a lot because he was just like tossing and turning and all that. My eye color, yeah, they're blue, but I know they're really light. Yeah, well, we have an interesting mix. Everybody on my mom's side and dad, well, my mom and dad both have bright blue eyes, but the rest of my family on my mom's side is Native American. And so my brother actually has brown spots through his blue eyes. Thank you, guys. His eyes are really interesting. There's just like brown freckles almost. Yeah, no, my eyes, they're this color, I promise. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Hey, butterfly. They just really light ice blue is what I always say. Thank you. Thank you. And then my son, his eyes are the same color as mine, except one of his pupils is long. Does that make sense? Like it's not circle. Our eyes aren't exactly circle. Our pupils aren't circle. Mine are like that some too. It's just me. But I did take my son when we first finally saw it. I was like, that doesn't look right. Hey. No, my bad. It's not oval shaped. There's one eye pupil that's a lot bigger than the other. It was weird. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know when it is at 6 or so. Tonight, we're going to do what we call Nature's Teachers, if you're new in here. And we talk about Nature's Teachers. Nature's Teachers. We talk about different things in nature and kind of what they represent spiritually. It's 6:03. Okay. What they represent spiritually. And so there's so many different messages you can actually get everywhere. And if you don't know, you don't know, right? You don't know. And so we like to do this two Mondays out of a month. We talk about Nature's Teachers and just kind of discover what maybe if we're constantly seeing something, what that might mean for us. What can that mean for you, right? That's a great one. I'll have to put that on the list. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So tonight we're talking about a willow tree. I love willow trees. And since it's spring, we have some spring. Last week we did 4-leaf clover. We did rain and clouds. And so this week we're doing willow tree, tornado, because I live in Tornado Alley, a river. And we're going to do the sun. And then I'm going to talk briefly about the ancient Egyptian kind of mythology and why the sun was important to them. Because you guys know, I love me some ancient Egypt. Do, 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 do. What channel are you on? You're on the Kitty Lynn channel. The Kitty Lynn channel. So there are so many different things that we constantly see, and I am a lover of crows, right? Crows for me mean something specific to me, and each thing can mean something different to you, no matter what your belief is, and your creator, your not creator, source, God, energy, universe, whatever you choose to call, right? Whatever is bigger than you. That is the universal language that we're talking about. And so there's so many different things, but for me, it's crows, snakes, and spiders. I'm creepy and girly, right? I love snakes, right? They represent transformation for me most of the time, and spiders I love as well. Nature has so many beautiful things. So if you find yourself seeing the same pattern of something or same synchronicity, then it could be that maybe there's a message you can learn from it. So why not look into it, right? There's got to be something bigger than what we won't go into governmental things, but there's got to be something bigger, different than that. So we're going to talk first with the willow tree, and I'm going to give you 20 different spiritual correspondence that the willow tree represents. And it could be something different for you, but this is kind of the generalized ones, okay? If you have questions, let me know, and I'll try to get to them after I go through or when I get to a stopping point. Willow tree. And I love that new song. And I'm not a huge fan of country, but that song, She Can Put a Smile on a Weeping Willow. Life goals. Life goals for me. Thank Huckleberry. She can put a smile on a weeping willow. I love that song. All right. Willow tree. Willow tree. Willow tree. Willow tree. Number 1, adaptability. The willow tree's flexible branches symbolize adaptability and the ability to bend without breaking. Bend without breaking. Hello. Teaching us to embrace change gracefully. Aren't they beautiful? I know they drive some people crazy, but they are so beautiful. They stand for emotional healing. Its association with water and its deep roots suggest a connection with emotional healing and purification, helping individuals release grief, sorrow, and emotional burdens. Hi, Viking. Intuition. They are often associated with intuition and insight, encouraging individuals to trust their inner guidance and connect with their subconscious mind. Feminine energy and the divine feminine. In many cultures, the willow tree is associated with divine feminine energy, representing the nurturing and compassionate aspects of the divine feminine. Right? There's a big difference between people who are like women power and divine feminine understanding, right? Divine feminine understanding is nurturing, healing, loving, right? Protection. The willow tree is believed to offer protection against negative energies and negative forces, providing a safe haven for those who seek refuge, right? Including animals. Think about trees and the animals. Willow trees are said to enhance dream work and any other abilities, gifted abilities or psychic, energetic abilities, facilitating deeper connections with the subconscious realm and the spiritual dimensions. Despite graceful appearance, the willow tree is incredibly resilient, symbolizing strength and endurance in the face of adversity, which is kind of like the adaptability. They are beautiful trees. They are so pretty. The willow's association with water. What does water represent when you're talking spirituality? I love it so much. Water represents what? Dear Luna represents what? Healing and purification, So the willow's association with water suggests a purifying and cleansing quality, both physically and spiritually, helping individuals release and negativity. Growth and renewal. The willow's rapid growth and ability to regenerate from cuttings symbolize growth, renewal, and the cyclical nature of life. I love that cyclical nature, right? What we don't fix continues to spiral around and around and around. Connection to the moon. Luna. Due to its association with water and its long flowing branches, the willow tree is often linked to lunar energy, cycles, and of course, feminine mysteries. And if it's connected to the moon, then it's connected to the divine feminine as well. Willow trees are known for their sensitivity to environmental changes, teaching us to be aware of subtle energies that are attuned to the rhythms of nature. That's how your mom got hers. I like that. That's great. I love that. Mysticism. Some traditions, willow trees are considered sacred symbols of mysticism and magic, serving as portals to other realms and dimensions. Always love willows growing up. Oh, I love that, Ash. That's perfect. That's perfect. And I love to, like, when I think about mysticism, I think too, like, I could see fairies and things like that being around. Like, if you're going to build a fairy tale, like, you might have big trees and things like that, but a weeping willow with little, like, fairies around it and things would be just beautiful. They represent community and unity. I love that, right? Because what do we have? We have a community. We have a private community over on Facebook, but then we jump over here all the time and do things too. And it is called Blend Your Spirit. I love that that represents community and unity. It is a heart tattoo with roses. So willow trees are often grown in clusters near bodies of water, symbolizing community, interconnectedness, and the importance of working together for the greater good, right? Because we work together to help others find their authenticity in life and who they are. We help others heal. We help others grow their spirituality, whatever that may be, right? It doesn't have to be the same as me. We all have a little bit of different belief. So I love that the willow tree represents that. Wisdom, the willow tree's ancient lineage and deep roots symbolize wisdom, teaching us to draw strength from our ancestors and the wisdom of the earth. The willow's association with water and intuition inspires creativity and artistic expression, encouraging individuals to tap into their imagination and their inner muse. Peace and tranquility. Willow trees have a calming presence. They evoke feelings of peace, tranquility, and serenity, making them an ideal place for meditation and contemplation. So willow trees often form a symbiotic relationship with other plants and animals, symbolizing harmony, cooperation, and a mutual support ecosystem, which I love that as well. Ancestral connection. Willow trees are often associated with ancestral spirits, wisdom of the past, serving as a bridge between the living and the people on the other side. In folklore, the willow tree is sometimes associated with sadness and mourning, yet it also teaches us the importance of letting go. Didn't we just talk about letting go last night? Didn't we talk about the importance of that? And here's this willow tree telling us too. Healing waters. The willow tree is often found near bodies of water where their roots can tap into the healing energies of the earth and the purifying properties of water, facilitating spiritual and physical healing. So that is what I have on willow tree. And if you're new in here, if you do go over into Blend Your Spirit, the link is in my bio. Miss Shelley does post these for you guys to download or to print or whatever you want to do with it. But each week when we do these, we do put documents out for you guys to have it so you can save it for your own little Nature's Teachers book if that's what you want to do. All right. Next, we're going to do tornado. Who loves tornadoes? Who lives in a place where there's tornadoes typically? Show me a sign of hands. right? Who lives around tornadoes? I know they're more all over than what they used to be. Oklahoma used to be that line, but now they're kind of next to me too. Hi, Blueberry. Yep, you do too, Shelly, Texas. Jen does. So the thing with weather and I love some Carolinians. You've got some tower coming. So tornadoes are something I've grown up with. I've lived in Oklahoma my whole life. I have funny stories because my mom would make us put our cats in pillowcases, and then we'd go down to the tornado shelter. She used to always grab the family pictures off the wall. Like, she had a huge fear of tornadoes, and she's always lived here. And so she kind of instilled that in us for a little bit. But so much more calm now that I'm an adult regarding tornadoes. And and so I am very used to the tornadoes and the sirens and all that. They are beautiful, and they are so strong, and they are so destructive, right? So many things about weather are just so powerful and so in awe and so destructive. But the thing with destruction is it's a perfect time for rebuilding, right? And so sometimes whenever all the elements can destroy, right? Wind, tornado, rain, hurricanes and tsunamis, right? Earthquakes. So all the elements have different things that can destroy, and fire as well. But that brings new birth and regeneration. So always keep that in mind whenever you're in a hard space in your life, right? It doesn't last forever. It does pass. Just like with the tornadoes. Tornadoes. Very scary sirens. Get all crazy, and then it's done. And I have several friends that actually have some major damage from tornadoes this year so far. But they do stand for transformation. Tornadoes are agents of rapid and dramatic change, symbolizing transformation, the breaking down of old structures to make way for new growth. Just as tornadoes sweep away debris and clutter, they can symbolize a cleansing process, purifying the environment and clearing the path for renewal. Release of energy. Tornadoes represent the release of pent-up energy, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, and the importance of finding healthy outlets for such energy. Sometimes when we get really upset or really struggling emotionally, we feel like we're in a tornado, right? And that is just pent-up energy, and it's just recycling over and over. It needs to be released. Power and strength. Tornadoes are incredibly powerful forces of nature, symbolizing inner strength and resilience in the face of adversity. They're a little unpredictable, despite what the weathermen say. Tornadoes are often unpredictable and can change course suddenly, teaching us to embrace uncertainty and adaptability in life. Force of nature. Tornadoes embody the raw power and majesty of nature, reminding us our place in the natural world and the need for humility and respect. Right? When something happens like that, it knocks you down a few notches. It really does. Balance and harmony. While tornadoes can seem chaotic, they also demonstrate the delicate balance of natural forces and the interconnectedness of all things. They can serve as wake-up calls, shaking us out of complacency and urging us to pay attention to the signs of imbalance in our lives and our communities. And that's the same thing, whenever you are imbalanced, you typically, lots of people will say, it feels like I have a tornado. Like, it feels like you're a tornado. It feels this, right? And so it really is and can be a wake-up call for you if you're feeling that, right? If things are spinning and you're just kind of not knowing which way to go, that's definitely going to be one for you. Spiritual purification. In some cultures, tornadoes are seen as agents of spiritual purification, removing obstacles and negativity to pave the way for spiritual growth. Sometimes we feel as we're moving forward, we're stuck in a tornado. Release of emotions. They symbolize the release of suppressed emotions or pent-up energy, encouraging us to express ourselves authentically and let go of what no longer serves us. Renewal of perspective. Tornadoes can disrupt the usual routines and patterns, offering us opportunities for fresh perspectives and new ways of thinking. Unity and community. Again, you would think that we picked these for the community part, but we did not. We did not. Unity and community. In the aftermath of a tornado, communities often come together to support one another, highlighting the importance of unity and solidarity in times of crisis. Connection to the divine. Tornadoes can invoke feelings of awe and wonder, inspiring a sense of connection to something so much greater than ourselves. Tornadoes are awe-inspiring and mysterious, reminding us of the vastness and complexity of this universe. Destruction of illusions. Tornadoes can shatter illusions and false beliefs, revealing the truth beneath the surface and paving the way for personal growth and transformation. Cycle of life. Tornadoes are part of the natural cycle of life, death, and rebirth, symbolizing the eternal rhythm of creation and destruction. Preparation and resilience building. Tornadoes prompt us to prepare for the unexpected and build resilience, both individually and collectively, in the face of future challenges. Hi, I appreciate you, Joe. Right back at you. Right back at you. What a great job you're doing. And thank you for doing that. So that is spiritually and energetic correspondence of what a tornado could mean. The last two we're going to talk about a river. And you know, if Rebel, are you in here? Because we're talking about a river. Remember this river we talked about? Remember this river? We talked about a river. So we're going to talk about river. And then afterwards, we are going to talk about the sun and what the sun represents. And then we're going to talk about ancient Egyptian meaning for the sun. The river, like a river, shut your mouth. I won't. You know, whatever. All right. Stand and deliver. The river, the flow of life, the river. We did discuss the tree that likes to be by the water, right? Shut your mouth. All right. The river. Here's some of the energetic correspondence. Have you had a dream of a river? Did you get a read where there was a river in it? Do you think about a river a lot? Do you go to a river a lot? What does that mean? What could that mean for you? The flow of life. Rivers symbolize the flow of life, representing the journey from birth to death and the cyclical nature of existence. Rivers are associated with purity and cleansing, both physically and spiritually, as they wash away impurities and offer renewal. They push that stuff right on down. I mean, they do unless you're fighting it. Just as rivers nourish the land, they also nourish spiritual growth, providing opportunities for reflection, insight, and transformation. Connection to source. Rivers originate from the springs or higher elevation, symbolizing a connection to divine source or a higher consciousness. Unity. U-N-I-T-Y. Again, unity. U-N-I-T-Y. Rivers merge and converge as they flow, symbolizing the interconnectedness and unity of all life. Abundance. Rivers provide water for drinking, irrigation, agricultural, symbolizing abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment of your needs. Flexibility and adaptability. Rivers bend and curve around obstacles, teaching us to be flexible and adaptable, navigating life's challenges. They remind you of renewal and rebirth. Rivers flood and recede, symbolizing cycles of renewal, rebirth, and the constant flux of existence. Just existing. Reflection and contemplation. The still waters of a river, often on a offer a reflective surface, inviting introspection, contemplation, and self-discovery. Guidance and direction. Rivers try to give you direction. Rivers provide guidance and direction, symbolizing the flow of destiny and the journey towards one's soul purpose. Emotional healing. The rhythmic sound of flowing water has a calming effect, offering emotional healing and solace to troubled souls. Perseverance and resilience. Rivers persistently carve their path along the landscape, teaching us the virtues of perseverance and resilience in overcoming obstacles. They are timeless. They are timeless. Rivers flow through time, symbolizing the timeless nature of the soul and its journey through eternity. They are timeless. Sacredness. Many rivers hold sacred significance in various cultures and religions, serving as sites for rituals, ceremonies, and pilgrimages. Fertility and creation. Rivers bring fertility to the land, nourishing vegetation, supporting diverse ecosystems, and symbolizing the creative power of the divine feminine. Rivers conceal depths beneath their surface, symbolizing the mystery of the subconscious mind and the hidden realms of the psyche. Impermanence and transience. Rivers are constantly changing, reminding us the impermanence of all things and we need to embrace the present moment. Right now. Right now you do. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth, river. All right. Do we like this so far, guys? Next is the sun. The sun, not S-O-N, the S-U-N. The big shiny globe that's warm in the sky. That right now is shooting sun flames to our earth. And whatever attack storm thing we're having. Yes, they are, aren't they? So much. Yeah, they really are. So the sun, I'm going to talk to you about what the sun represents spiritually. Okay. Divine consciousness. Hello. The sun represents the highest level of consciousness, symbolizing the divine presence and enlightenment. It represents life force energy. Life force energy. It's the source of life and vitality, representing the universal energy that sustains all living beings. Self-expression, just as the sun radiates light and warmth, it encourages individuals to express their true selves and shine brightly. Inner strength. The sun's steadfast and unwavering presence symbolizes inner strength and resilience. The sun's daily journey across the sky mirrors the soul's journey towards spiritual enlightenment and growth. Unity. Again, random selections from Shelley. Unity. It represents the interconnectedness of all things, as the sun provides light and energy to all living beings without discrimination. Guidance. Just as the sun provides direction during the day, it serves as a spiritual guide, offering clarity and illumination on life's path. Eternal presence. The sun's consistency throughout history symbolizes the eternal nature of the soul and its journey beyond the spiritual existence. Renewal and rebirth. The sun's rising each day symbolizes renewal, rebirth, and the endless cycle of death, life, and resurrection. Very similar to the Christian story as well in the Bible. It is the start of the new year. It's perfect. Clarity and vision. The sun's brightness dispels darkness, symbolizing clarity for vision and insight into your true purpose. Healing. In many traditions, the sun is associated with healing energies, both physical and spiritual, promoting health and well-being. So I do not absorb vitamin D. So when the sun comes out, like if I take it, I don't absorb vitamin D. So I find myself in the sun a lot whenever it's out. It is one of my favorite places. Not in 500 degrees, but I do love the sunshine. Joy and happiness. The sun's warmth and light evoke feelings of joy, happiness, and contentment. Just as the sun rises each day without fear, it inspires you to face bravery or be brave in life's challenges. Balance. The sun represents the balance between the light and dark, male and female, yin and yang, fostering harmony. The sun's energy empowers manifestation and the realization of one's desires and intentions. The sun's presence is associated with festivities and celebrations, symbolizing joyous occasions and abundance. Gratitude. Reverence for the sun fosters a sense of gratitude for the blessing of life and the wonders of the universe. Right, and that's just some very basics. Some very basics. There's a lot of things with the sun. Right? Light, warmth, all kinds. All right, so you guys know I love ancient Egypt, so we're going to talk a little bit about ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, the sun played a central and sacred role representing both a deity and a cosmic force, and it's essential for life and prosperity. So as you guys know, we've talked about this, and I don't have one, do I? Okay, this one's shaped like the top of a pyramid, right? So this part here in ancient Egypt, right, pyramid, the top, they don't know, they think sometimes possibly that they had gold coating on top, but they were built like this, right? It's said because they thought that Ra, the sun god, who we're going to talk about, could, towers, these represent, we just learned about the shapes of crystals. And so they thought that the sun could be here and filtered down into the pyramid, right? And that would embrace and hold on to that energy. And they did a lot of that. They did a lot of healing rooms. They had different, instead of doctor's offices, they had little rooms in different pyramids that were different sound frequencies that you could go to. So they really, really did have this beautiful way of embracing, right, what they thought about Ra, the sun god, and the importance of the sun. So Ra was the primary solar deity in ancient Egyptian mythology, spiritual history. It was often depicted as a falcon-headed god or man with a sun disk on his head, crowned with a serpent. He was considered the creator god and the ruler of heavens, embodying the life-giving power of the sun. Ra was believed to have created himself out of the primordial waters of Nun and then brought forth all other gods, humans, and living creatures. He was often associated with the act of creation and the emergence of life from the chaos of the cosmos. The sun symbolized many aspects of life in ancient Egypt, including vitality, fertility, growth, renewal, divine protection. It was seen as a source of light, warmth, and energy necessary for sustenance and prosperity. It was believed that there was a daily journey. Ra was believed to travel across the sky in a solar boat during the day, bringing light and warmth to the world. This journey represented the cyclical nature of time and the eternal renewal of life. And at night, Ra embarked on a journey through the underworld, facing challenges and enemies, including the serpent Apophis, who sought to devour him and plunge him into the world of darkness. Ra's successful passage through the underworld ensured the rebirth of the sun every morning. In one myth, Ra emerged from the primordial waters of Nun and created the world by just speaking its name into existence. He then sailed across the sky in his solar boat, bringing order to the cosmos and establishing divine order. Ra was so closely associated with other solar deities such as Horus, the falcon-headed god of the kingship in the sky, and Adam, the creator god personification of the setting sun. These deities represented different aspects of the solar cycle. There was worship of the sun was widespread in ancient Egypt, and Ra had numerous temples, cult centers dedicated to his worship throughout the country. These temples often included solar altars, obelisk, and statues depicting Ra in various forms. So when we're doing crystals, like an obelisk is this. It's the four-sided like the pyramid, Okay. And so a lot of times people will say that towers, right, in the crystal are obelisk. This is not an obelisk. It's not four-sided, right? This is not what the top of a pyramid looks like, right? There's so many sides. This is, though. So when you're looking for a true depiction of an obelisk, it is like so, right? And you can find them a lot of time in cemeteries. There's one in that, what is that park that has the big water, and then there's the giant obelisk. So there are obelisks that you can see, and that's exactly what the pyramids kind of were. The pharaohs in ancient Egypt often identified themselves with Ra and his divine authority, portraying themselves as sons of the sun and ruling by divine mandate. The sun's role in sustaining life and ensuring cosmic order reinforced the pharaoh's status as a central figure in mythology. Yes, the Washington Monument. Thank you. Yeah, there is a giant obelisk. In the afterlife, the deceased were believed to journey with Ra through the underworld and eventually merge with him, becoming one with the sun and experiencing eternal life in the divine realm. And there's so many more. There's so much more. There's a lot, but that's not for now. So we learned a lot, but we learned that the things that we talked about today really do represent community and unity, right? And I love that. I know. Jenny, Forrest. Yeah, I agree. It's funny. We did Willow Tree today. We did Tornado, the river. And then we did the sun. And we are constantly learning about the universe's language, right? It really is a foreign language, but the more you learn and the more that you start being able to recognize synchronicities or maybe what the things around you represent, maybe you can start feeling the energy a little bit more and kind of speaking more to understanding what the universe is trying to tell you. Because it doesn't show up like me right here and say, hey, you know what? It does its own thing. Right? So you saw a lot of black crows. I'm so excited. I have a family of crows that has lived right outside my house in the trees around us for probably 4 or 5 years. And they come back every year. And when they come back every year, they always have more. And so now every morning I hear them outside. And I always go outside and I'm like, so we were going to put up some, the big plastic plates, the chargers. We're going to put some of those up on some poles that we have and put little crystals and, trinkets in there for them. I love it. Makes me happy. I love it when they come back. So it's great. I can hear them all across, and I'll go out, and usually they will all come together like to the tree that's right next to our backyard. And it's a big, big tree. And you'll hear them all talking, and then a couple of them will fly away. And so you can hear it in the background, them talking. And then you hear this one over here that's really loud. I know. That's what I'm hoping. You want me to act like a 5-year-old? That would be the day. My crows. They're back. You don't see them unless I'm around. Yeah, I just have a deep love for crows. I remember so many different circumstances of just looking around and there's a crow. And so it's just something that I love so much. I have a wolf and a crow on my arm. It is this arm. Yeah, see, my wolf and crow. So I got a thing for wolves and crows, apparently. But that is what we're doing tonight. So I hope everybody is doing good. You see a lot of owls and hawks. Yeah, my son's is owls. He loves owls, and they just moved, and they have an owl that lives outside their house that they hear at night. I love it. You love wolves, butterfly. I know every time Rebel goes to a graveyard, she'll be like, "Do you sending me your crows?" I'm like, maybe. Willow tree and tornado. Okay. Yep. I can email them over to you. Chris is not feeling very good today. He has shingles from stress. So I've been dealing with that all night and this morning. And then I honestly just came home and took a nap because I was tired. No, it's not fun. And he doesn't, honestly, his life has been very stress-free for the most part. So he doesn't really process stress like myself. But yeah, he's been dealing with some stuff with his mom and his brother. You know how it brings the ugly out in people. And so he's dealing with some of that. So he did make it through work. He did make it through work. You had a stressful day? Yeah. He did make it through work. So we're gonna try and keep him alive here. Thank you, Butterfly. You might send me some tequila. Just... Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So I am going to spend this evening packing up the rest of the packages that have been paid. Do you have a bottle? I'm trying. I will get those out. And then Butterfly, I am waiting. No, I have a payment for you. I need to get that to you for your anxiety oil. Want some skull cap. He won't take anything. He thinks he's Superman. Like, honestly, I've never known him to go to the doctor. Like, literally this morning is the first time he's gone to the doctor. Like, for real. I was like, you need to go to the doctor right now. Yeah, he won't drink it. He won't. He hates. I'm telling you, he won't. He'll drink anything, but you cannot get him to drink any kind of tea. I was like, do you want some Advil? No. He's in there playing guitar right now. He's skipping practice tonight, so that tells you he really doesn't feel good. So I'm going to do that. But I am going to pack up some stuff. Those of you guys that have paid and had it all good to go, I will get that to you. If you guys do want a monthly box, let me know. I'm going to start getting those together in the next few days. And so, yeah, he just really, like, he won't. He won't. He won't. But I will let him know and see. Yeah, he might do that. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him. He just got home not too long ago, so I'm going to go see how he's doing. But it'll be a good time. But anyway, so I'm going to do that, and then I will get some of these packages out. If I owe you an invoice, let me know. I try not to do invoice till you guys want them or are ready for them. So just let me know, and then we'll go from there. We have a lot of stuff coming up, the retreat's coming up, and I think if there's any last minute wannas, I think we'll have a space. It may not be on a bed. It'll be on a blow-up mattress. But if you are needing some time away, get some good goddess and healing energy in, you are welcome to come shoot me a message, and I can give you the pricing, and we can do a payment plan or something like that. So no worries, Stephanie. All good, all good. All right, I'm going to jump off of here. I love you guys so much, and I hope you're doing wonderful. I will be on tomorrow at 2, and we'll be doing a project. So I will see you guys, and we will get those out and blend your spirit, hopefully tonight or in the morning. Bye.